Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and let the procession begin. Please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Please feel free to join in the singing. Please be seated. University Chaplain Craig Coker will now give the invocation.
Let us pray. Gracious God, author of knowledge, source of wisdom and truth, we give thanks for this festive day of memory and accomplishment, of gratitude and joy. For the students who have completed their course and now embark on new beginnings. For the faculty and staff whose commitment to teaching and learning led to discovery and insight. For the families and friends whose support and encouragement sustained and inspired. For all of these, for all that has been and for all that is yet to come, we give you thanks. Amen.
Thank you, Craig. Distinguished guests, colleagues, parents, friends, and most important, members of the class of 2016. As president of the University of Richmond, I now declare the university's School of Professional and Continuing Studies commencement ceremony to be in session. It is indeed a pleasure to celebrate with you the achievements of our 2016 graduates who have been part of our community of scholars here at the University of Richmond. It is also a pleasure to welcome to campus today the families of our graduates. Thank you for the support and encouragement you have shown to our graduates while they pursued their educational dreams here. I know you share our excitement in today's celebration of the culmination of work that has taken place over many, many years. I likewise want to express my deep appreciation to our faculty and staff for the enduring contributions they have made in the lives of our graduates. I would now like to introduce the Dean of the School of Professional and Continuing Studies, Dr. Jamel S. Wilson. Dean Wilson and I had the pleasure of beginning our respective tenures at the University of Richmond this academic year, and it is a privilege to collaborate with her in advancing the school and the university at large. Dr. Wilson.
Thank you, Dr. Crutcher. Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to be here with you today as we celebrate the accomplishments of the SPCS class of 2016. I would like to begin by thanking President Crutcher and Provost Fetro for their leadership and guidance. The School of Professional and Continuing Studies continues to grow and prosper under their leadership, and I'm thankful for their confidence in the work we do and their support. Commencement is a special time for the graduates, the culmination of years of persistence, hard work, and sacrifice. Each of you has made an extraordinary commitment to reach this milestone, and our primary goal this morning is to honor you and your achievements. Commencement is also an opportunity for us to acknowledge our past and those who have come before you. You are the 54th graduating class of the School of Professional and Continuing Studies. When you marched in this morning, you were preceded by current members of the SPCS Alumni Association, each of whom has sat where you are sitting now. When you walk across the stage in just a few moments, you will be forever connected to the nearly 4,000 alumni who have graduated from the School of Professional and Continuing Studies since 1963, and with the 50,000 alumni who have graduated from this great institution since its founding more than 180 years ago. Several distinguished individuals have joined us this morning to help us honor you. We will hear from Connie Hill, chosen by our students as the Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award winner for 2016. Connie has touched many of you in the classroom through her ability to take the fear out of mathematics. She represents all that we want and expect from our faculty. We will hear from Lynn Cook, class of '03, and our 2016 Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award recipient. She epitomizes what we want our graduates to achieve: success in her chosen profession, combined with a commitment to serving the university and the Richmond communities. We will hear from Ben Baldwin, chosen from among this year's graduates as someone who has done everything possible to maximize his educational experience. We're very proud of what he has accomplished and delighted that he has been chosen as our student speaker. And finally, we will honor each of you, the graduates, who have worked so hard and contributed so much to both the University of Richmond and to this community. In a very short while, you will become graduates of this fine university. You will become the University of Richmond School of Professional and Continuing Studies class of 2016. While your days of fulfilling classroom expectations may be over, you now have another responsibility to fulfill. Expectations that reach far beyond the university walls. Thomas Jefferson, considered by some to be the father of democratic education, believed that the accumulation of knowledge would improve both public and private life. Author Michael Roth suggests that Jefferson believed that the, quote, independent and free thinking cultivated at the university level would develop individuals capable of thinking for themselves and taking responsibility for their actions in the context of their own communities, end quote. We've worked here to provide you with an exceptional educational experience, one that invited you to think independently and freely, to challenge assumptions, and to stimulate your imagination of what can be. You have a responsibility now to capitalize on those experiences and to advance the accumulation of knowledge toward an improved public and private life for yourselves and for your community. As a graduate, we invite you to be of service to your community and to the University of Richmond. I look forward to seeing you often at SPCS and university events. I look forward to hearing you extol the benefits of a Richmond education. I look forward to speaking with you as you embark on the next chapter of our school's evolution. Like you, I'm looking forward. Please accept my sincere congratulations for what you have accomplished. Your SPCS family is proud of you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Robert Ben Baldwin, our student commencement speaker. He is a stellar representation of what the class of 2016 represents. He is currently employed as an information security auditor for the State Office of Accountancy, a job he landed because of a paid internship he achieved while a student here in SPCS. Later this morning, he will receive his Bachelor of Science in Professional Studies diploma with a major in Information Technology Management. Congratulations, Ben, for this high achievement. Please join me in welcoming our student speaker, Ben Baldwin.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson. I'd like to share a quick story with you. One day, I came home from a long day of work and class. As I was walking up the stairs to my front porch, I noticed a spider's web on the railing. I didn't think anything of the web, so I swept it away. The next day, I came home, and as I was walking up the stairs, I noticed a new web, but this time it was attached between the railing and a pillar on the porch. It was slightly bigger and more aggressively built, so without thought, I took a broom to the web and swept it away. A couple of days went by and I no longer saw any webs on the railing leading up to the front porch. The following weekend, I went to go sit out on the front porch, and I casually looked up and noticed in the corner a giant spider web that was beautifully fashioned and perfectly positioned, to where I could not knock it down with ease, but rather I would have to climb and spend time to knock it down if I wanted to get rid of it. I tell you this story because in a way, we are all spiders. We have spent countless nights and weekends spinning our webs in class and studying after long days spent in careers, raising families, and trying to figure out where our next web should be. For many of us, our webs kept getting knocked down and it became necessary to rebuild them. However, we are relentless, patient, and full of tenacity, and we craft beautiful webs so that our families can survive, so that we can survive. Our professors, our family members, our loved ones, they are the pillars and the railings that we lean on, and without them, most of our webs could not have taken shape. Like the spider, we will never stop spinning our webs. Today, we have finished one of our magnificent webs, and this web is built to last, like the web on my front porch, perfectly positioned. We will never stop reinventing and repositioning ourselves as needed for a better and stronger future. Like the spider, we are, you are. Thank you and congrats.
Ben, thank you for those insightful words. I would now like to introduce Dr. Jacqueline Fetro, Provost and Chief Academic Officer of the university. The Provost is responsible for all academic programs and services and across campus and is the leader of the university's faculty. Dr. Fetro will introduce the recipient of the 2016 Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Fetro to the podium.
Good morning. Since 1977, the School of Professional and Continuing Studies has honored a distinguished adjunct faculty member with the Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award. Some of the previous recipients of this award are with us today. I would like to ask you to stand and be recognized. Thank you. It is our faculty who support the success of our students and make the University of Richmond what it is. The selection for this award is made by vote of the students in the evening school, and this year they overwhelmingly selected Connie L. Hill, adjunct instructor in the Information Systems degree program. Professor Hill earned her Bachelor of Science degree and a Master of Teaching degree from the Virginia Commonwealth University. She is an instructor of mathematics and chair of the math department at the Maggie L. Walker Governor's School. In the evening, she teaches finite mathematics in the School of Professional and Continuing Studies here at the University of Richmond. Before I turn the podium over to Professor Hill, I would like to share a few comments from the student nominations. One said, "Every so often, a teacher like Professor Hill comes in contact with a student like me and turns my world upside down for the better." Another, "She helped me get over my fear of math." And yet another, "She presents the material in such a way that helped me to grasp the concepts and challenge me to see the connections. She truly cares for her students and their success in her class." Finally, I've stressed about showing up to her class for 2 whole semesters. However, she made it really enjoyable, and for that, we all thank her. Connie, congratulations on your award, and we look forward to hearing your remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Fetro. Good morning, everyone. What an exciting day for all of our graduates, your families, your friends. I am thrilled to share this day with you, and I truly feel honored and humbled to be receiving the Itzkowitz Award. While I am grateful to many people, I would specifically like to thank the Itzkowitz family, Dr. Ellen Walk, for giving me the opportunity to try something new and to join the team at the University of Richmond's SPCS, Dr. Lionel Mew for his encouragement and being a sounding board, and to all of you, my students, who I've had the privilege to work with and teach in my short tenure at U of R. 21 years ago, I was a wife and mother working as an analyst in corporate America, having received my undergraduate degree in business. However, I realized I wasn't living my dream and I wasn't fulfilling my purpose professionally. Thankfully, my husband supported me in my decision to change course. I quit my job, started running a daycare out of my home full-time, and went back to school full-time at night. Just like you, my family and I know what it means to be a continuing education student. We know the sacrifices that you and your family make to start a new path of completing a college degree or changing your entire career. Now imagine, I did all of that to become a math teacher. Exactly. You can imagine the responses I get when I tell that to people. But those responses are the very reason I teach. You see, making a change in the world doesn't have to come from an enormous gesture. It can happen through the small ways that you change people's lives day to day. These changes ripple throughout society. I know this because I have students say, "Wow, I get it. I never thought I could do math, but I did. I helped my kid with their math homework." In some small way, I changed a person's view of mathematics, both a difficult yet beautiful discipline. Hopefully, those people spread a little less dread to the next generation. It reinforces for me that the sacrifices I made long ago were worth it. I encourage you to look for ways to use the achievement you earn today to affect positive change in others' lives. As you all graduate, you demonstrate never giving up on your goals and dreams. In some way, your hard work to this point has impacted someone, yourself, your parent, your spouse, your child, a friend. As the name School of Professional and Continuing Studies suggests, I urge you to never stop learning. Never stop striving to continue on the spectrum of knowledge. Stay professional and continue to grow and help others. In the words of a country song by Tim McGraw, when the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride. Always stay humble and kind. When you get where you're going, don't forget, turn back around and help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind. Thank you for this award and for giving me the opportunity to realize yet another dream. I will continue to turn back around and help the next one in line, and I hope you all will strive to do the same. May we all stay humble and kind. Congratulations to you all.
Connie, thank you for your remarks. Connie was presented with a University of Richmond chair this past Wednesday evening at the School of Professional and Continuing Studies Night Award Ceremony in recognition of this honor. In 2003, Andrew Gibb and his family endowed the Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award in perpetuity. At this time, I would like to introduce the president of the SPCS Alumni Association, Sylvia Britt, who will introduce this year's recipient. Sylvia?
Good morning. Established in 1995, the Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award is presented to a distinguished alum for their service to the university, the community, and profession. It is my honor to introduce the 2016 recipient of this prestigious award, Linda Lynn Cook. Lynn graduated from SPCS in 2003 with a Bachelor in Applied Studies degree in Human Resource Management. Lynn is also an employee of the University of Richmond in the Human Resources Services Department, and she has worked for the Career Development Center as Resource and Operations Manager, among other roles here at the university since 1984. She is engaged in the local community, having served on the PTA for numerous schools, Heart Walk team leader for the American Heart Association, and Literacy Council volunteer for the Reed Center. Lynn has served as president of the SGA, president of the SPCS Alumni Board of Directors, and has served on the membership committee of Osher Leadership Council. And she is actively involved as a member of the SPCS Dean's Ambassador Circle. She is a natural cheerleader for all things you are. Lynn is married to Michael and is the mother of 2 children. We are thrilled that Lynn is the recipient of this award. Her service and leadership at and for the University of Richmond reflect her commitment and devotion to the university, the community, and profession.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Sylvia. President Crutcher, Dean Wilson, Provost Vetro, and other honored guests here today, including our graduates. Congratulations. It's quite an honor for me to receive the Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award, and I thank the Gibb family for endowing this wonderful award. The university and the School of Continuing Studies have been an integral part of my life for over 30 years. There are times I thought I lived on campus. I worked full-time. I took classes. I attended a modeling center performance. Or I was cheering on our Spiders, either football, basketball, whatever. I felt so connected to this place, to all the amazing, wonderful people that I had met here. But I was receiving so much, and I was feeling that I was not giving anything back to enrich this community. So I decided to volunteer my time, my talents, what they were, and my resources. Finding the time to volunteer is a challenge, no doubt. But what I learned is from every experience I had, I always received more than I ever gave. One of my favorite volunteer experiences was being involved in the SPCS Alumni Association, and I encourage all of you to do the same. It allowed me not only to reconnect with my fellow alumni, but also to raise needed scholarship funds for our SPCS students through our sometimes very creative programming efforts. Being a part of that team is an experience I will never forget. So I encourage you to find your passion, whatever it is. Commit the time to pursue it, and you will walk away feeling energized and uplifted. Your family, your community will be enriched because of this commitment. And imagine the example that you'll be giving to your children, to your neighbors, and to other fellow alumni. I encourage you to stay connected to the university and to SPCS. Come back to campus for an athletic game, a wonderful musical or drama program at the Modlin Center. Take a tour of one of our many fine museums. Did you even know we had museums? Enroll in a non-credit class through Think Again, great offerings. Attend a lecture by one of our professors or outside speakers. And if you're 50 plus or better, not too many of you look like you are, but you will be, join the Osher Institute. I think you're all getting the idea where I'm going with this. The one thing I do want to make sure you do is keep your information current on UR Online. It's how the university will be able to connect with you and talk to you about future events, because we don't want you to miss a thing. Again, welcome to the SPCS Alumni Association. Congratulations to all of you for all your hard work, and I hope to see you on campus again soon. Perhaps this fall when the Spiders crush the Rams at the Capital City Classic in the fall. Go Spiders!
Congratulations, Lynn. Thank you. We're very proud of what you have accomplished. Will all of the award candidates please rise and remain standing? I think that's you. Ladies and gentlemen, the awards candidates from the School of Professional and Continuing Studies are before you. Today, we present these students for formal recognition of their academic achievements. These individuals have completed the requirements for the certificates and degrees for which they are candidates and for which they have been approved. Also included are those candidates who will complete their programs in August. I commend these individuals to you. Dr. Crutcher.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree of the University of Richmond for which you have been certified with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Will the candidates please be seated? The reader will now begin the conferral of the degrees.
Will Dean Dr. Jamel Wilson please come forward as Marshall Zinn leads the graduates forward. We recognize these candidates for the Certificate in Applied Studies, December 2015. Alexa Ray Lagata Balolo. Tawanda Denise Wilson. Jacqueline Henderson Young. We recognize the Certificate in Applied Studies candidates, May 2016. Christina Marie Good. Brenda Booth Lowry. Denise Seaborn. Del Rio Henry Walkie. Devi Warner. Devin J. Wilson. We recognize the graduate certificate students in Educational Leadership and Policy Studies, December 2015. Melissa Davis Hill. Amanda Duncan Luritzen. Lisa Lohman McCoo. Emily M. Pitlick. We recognize the graduate certificate students and educational leadership and policy candidates for May 2016. Amanda Sayer Navetro. Andrew Patrick Perego. Bonina Sahin Reynolds. Valenta Juanita Wade. We recognize the graduate certificate students in Human Resource Management, December 2015. Sarah Beth Kuhn. Rakia Marie Thornhill. We recognize the graduate certificate students in nonprofit studies for May 2016. Amanda Virginia Lineberry. Helgi Insard Munkala. We recognize the graduate certificate students in the teacher licensure preparation for December 2015. Morgan Elizabeth Biggs. Michelle Lynn Dollar. Christy Lynn Dudley. George Worrell Evans III. Velma A. Harston. Kristen Hemmeling Hawkins. Taylor Brianna Gisani Thomas. Anthony R. Johnson. Eric L. Knuff. Jacob James Lucabal. Jennifer Lee Millen. Elizabeth Hudson Myers. Sonia A. Pinetta. Jessica K. Rover. Bethany L. Rottenberry. Mary K. Skatpom-Strom. Tatiana Summerall. William Michael Zacharias. We recognize the graduate certificate teacher license or prep candidates for May 2016. Kristen Ashley DeSouza. Jessica Lee Schmidt Davis. Rebecca Ann Hughes. Ian Redfern McClure. Caroline Lee Seaman. Andrew McNeil Stoddard. Daryl Lawrence Turner. Sarah C. Widmer. We recognize the Bachelor of Applied Studies graduates for May 2015 and December 2015. Randolph Stephen Burke. Krista Marie Hazelwood. We recognize the Bachelor of Applied Studies candidates for May 2016. Amy Sue Bernardini. Michael Wayne Carter. LaShawn C. Hewlett. Christopher Kyle Woods. We recognize the Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts graduate, December 2015, Joseph Bailey Herbert. Jennifer Murphy James. We recognize the Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts candidates for May 2016. Robert Araro Misu. Plachette Bowens. Matthew Lee Brock. Elliot Lander Cleveland. Olivia Eve Cleveland. Maribel Pasco Cosaco. Jeremy L. DaCosta Sr. Monica Octavia Davis. Daniel W. Ferris. Catherine Elizabeth Garvey. Fred F. Gaddy. Matthew Edgar Hibbs. Rebecca Lynn Holland. Karen Elizabeth Kelly. Tony A. Moore. Edwinette Gray Moses. Emily Barnes Nicholson. Sarah Elizabeth Porter. LaTanya Monique Richardson. Gloria Christine Sadowski. Anna Maria Rivilla Zarzo. Zale Gordon Nathaniel Singh. Tracy N. Taylor. Wesley Davis Van Gelder. Degree will be awarded by his mother, Ann Van Gelder. Now we recognize the Bachelor of Liberal Arts candidates for May 2016. Ginger Renee Clure. Jamie N. Epps. Cherie Michelle Garrett. Bonnie Carmel Newkirk Graves. Nikki Megan Rainey. We recognize the Bachelor of Science in Professional Studies graduates. Anthony S. Sebo. Latrice S. Daniels. Alicia Faith Hubbard. Tyler Jennings Lewis. We recognize the Bachelor of Science in Professional Studies for May 2016. Sean Patrick Armstrong. Robert Benjamin Baldwin. Pakila Rashan Bolden. Latasha Cherise Bradley. Aya Lawson Birch. Brenda Martin Chasen. Jack H. Foster Jr. Dominique R. Green. Daryl Leon Jackson. Brian Angelo Laveau. Mallory Michelle Murphy. We recognize the Master of Education graduates for August 2015 and December 2015. Sarah Catherine Baber Patel. Teresa Ann Cole. Rachel L. Giddings. Katie E. Goodman. Caitlin Elizabeth Johnson. Lashima Shaquan Milliner. Paige Carlson Smith. We recognize the Masters of Education candidates for May 2016. Melissa Deagle Barrick. She's also receiving a graduate certificate and teacher licensure. Kelly Elizabeth Bartlett, who is receiving a graduate certificate and teacher licensure. Benjamin Clark Breton. Colleen Ball Cassida. Sarah Josephine Coleman. Sarah Ashley Wynn Colgate. Toria Edmonds Howell. Jennifer Ann Hausen. Brittany Amanda Jones. Laura Michelle Jones. Sarah Klatchbrenner Lookert. Caitlin Taylor Marsh, who's receiving her graduate certificate in teacher licensure. Joel R. McElwain. Philip N. Patrick. Ashley Renee Pride. Cecilia Yolanda Smith. Marissa Lauren Steinbeck. Katie Lee Taylor. Chantel Nicole Turner. Alana M. Walker. Deborah June Woodcock. Crystal Gwen Yarborough. We now recognize the Master of Human Resource Management graduates for December 2015. Caroline Lovett McConnell. Latoya Peace Oberlander. We recognize the candidates in Human Resource Management for May 2016. Brittany Noel Burrell. Reginald L. Carter, Jr. Jennifer Elizabeth Chazanow. Devin Michael Cook. Sarah Marcella Diaz. Megan Taylor Dickerson. Laura E. Dutton. Leslie Compton Ingot. Natalie Donnell Foster. Stephen E. Hall, Jr. Ashley Virginia Hancher. Sharon Letitia Haskins. Joseph Carl Lanetti. Kimberly Ray Randolph. Brielle N. Roberson. Pamela Rochelle Singletary. Melissa Carol Smith. Carol Dillard Suber. Kristen Ryan Taylor. Madison Rose Taylor. We recognize the Master of Liberal Arts graduates for 2015. Sandra K. Benoit. We recognize the Liberal Arts candidates Masters for May 2016. Shani Figgins Buchholz. A degree will be awarded by her husband, Kenny Buchholz. Bonnie Ferguson Butler. Michelle Ruth Edgel. Patricia J. Fanny. Julia Morton Kelly. Degree will be awarded by her husband, Patrick Benner. Excuse me. Edwin Roy Lashbaugh, Jr. Gregory Barrett Mays. Desmond Jeremiah MacArthur. Kathy Ann Oberholzer. Janith Mearns Pott, Joy Dale Sabu, Barbara Frances Susick, Kendall A. Stevenson. We now recognize the Master of Nonprofit Studies candidates for May 2016. Barbara Jean Barlow. Chaz Antoine Barracks. Amy Ellen Bridge. Catherine Joy Putnam Colombo. Caitlin McLaren Figueroa. Kathy Reese Lang, degree awarded by her daughter, Kate Powers. Hannah Ware Pace. Laura Ann Pilati. Brittany Taylor Shaw. Emily Brown Squabi. We are extremely proud of each and every one of you. You have dedicated years to this triumph. Please always consider us as your family and let us know what you achieve with this prestigious accomplishments. Let's give all the graduates one big round of applause.
Would Sylvia Britt of the Alumni Association please join me to welcome our graduates to the ranks of the university's alumni.
I now invite the class of 2016 to stand and move your tassels to the left side of your caps as a symbolic gesture that you are now alumni of the University of Richmond. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. For those of us who have chosen to spend our professional lives as educators, the opportunity to celebrate commencement and the remarkable graduates we honor today is especially gratifying. Many of you have taken a somewhat circuitous path to reach this point, balancing your studies with full-time jobs and family responsibilities, reading, writing, and studying late at night and in the early morning hours to achieve your academic goals. You can relate to that. You have shown determination, a deep appreciation for the value of knowledge, and a love of learning. It has been a privilege for us to accompany you on your educational journey, which I hope will continue throughout your lives, although perhaps at a less demanding pace. Your learning has, in many ways, been richer because you brought life's experiences and wisdom gained outside the classroom walls to it. Our community has similarly been enriched by your presence. Our hope is that the tools you have gained here will enable your continued pursuit of knowledge after graduation, and that you will inspire others to follow in your lead. We are honored that you chose to join our academic community, and we look forward to your continued accomplishments in the years ahead. I'm confident that you will make a difference in your community and in the lives of others. And I am grateful that through your service and involvement, you will continue to help the university to fulfill its commitment to the city of Richmond and the region that is our home. Thank you again, and my deep congratulations to you.
Will you please stand for the benediction? And now, as you go from this place, may you know the right questions to ask. May you give even more than you have received. May you offer the very best of yourselves to all who pass your way. May hope inspire you. May friendship surround you. May love sustain you. And may God make his face to shine upon you this day and always. Amen.
Will the mace bearer please resume his place for the recessional? This concludes the 2016 commencement ceremony for the School of Professional and Continuing Studies. Please remain seated while the platform party and faculty recess. The graduates and family members are invited to a reception at the Robbins Center Terrace, located upstairs. Ushers will direct you. Thank you and good day.